Hello and thank you for joining me. My name is Adrian and this short film is brought to you by Pebble. Today we're going to be turning this piece of scrap wood into this wooden pebble. This is a perfect introduction to wood carving, no experience needed. Let's go through the tools. The beauty of this project is we need very few tools indeed, and the chances are you'll already have these at home. The first tool you're going to need is a knife, a craft knife, a Stanley knife, various names. You can use a pen knife. These are very sharp, and make sure if you do use a pen knife that they're lockable so they don't fall back on your fingers. If it's got a cover on, always put the cover back on when not in use. You're going to need a pencil, straightforward, any old pencil will do, and you're going to need some sandpaper. This is 120 grit and this is 240 grit. Now I've already got these at home, so these are what I'm using. Whatever paper you got, if you haven't got any, you can pick some up at a pound shop, hardware shop, anywhere. You're going to need two pieces of scrap wood, one for practice and one for actually making our pebble. These are just ordinary bits of offcuts from 2x2. You can see there's a bit of glue on there, so this, you can see these are waste. You can pick these up at a builder's merchant, or if you see a carpenter working somewhere, I'm sure he'll give you a couple of offcuts. First of all, we need to mark a line around the edge of our wood at about a halfway mark. You can use a ruler for this if you wish, but we don't need to be that accurate, so I tend to just run a line that way. As you can see, I've gone on there. Rub your edge of your finger against the wood, and we've got a line right the way around. Next, we're going to draw a fried egg shape. We'll start roughly at the middle, like that. Doesn't have to be accurate or pretty. And if you're a vegan, you can draw an Easter egg. There we go. Okay, that's what we need to do. You can do the same on the reverse, but it's not essential. There you go. Now I'm going to show you a knife grip called the thumb push. This is a very basic cut and it's safe as long as you follow my instructions. Take your carving knife, grip it with 4 fingers across the front and the thumb across the back. Put your thumb above the blade, thus. Remove the guard. Take your block in your opposite hand and then approach the wood in this manner, and with this thumb on the opposite hand push forward gently, keeping the blade away from your other hand. In this case my left hand, with the knife being in my right. Take small cuts, it's not a race, and we're just going to enjoy cutting away our waste wood. This is a practice block, so you can take as much away as this as you wish. Listen to the noises of the knife cutting through the timber. You can also smell the pine, which is always a bonus for carving. There. As you can see, I've started marking out our workpiece with some lines just to illustrate where our cuts are going. These are our waste, so all this will be removed. This is our high point, and this will be the shape of our pebble. The grain direction is running this way, and on the side, as you can see, this way. So we'll be wanting to cut in this direction, and we'll be taking out our lines to our oval, or our fried egg if you like. There we are. Now we start the carving. I'm removing the cover, taking our workpiece in the hand. Remember the thumb push and the grip. Gently carving away the waste. This is a lovely relaxation technique. But always be attentive as to where you're cutting, especially when your fingers are involved. As you can see, I'm cutting away to the centre line, a little bit at a time, not too much, just cutting nice thin pieces, feeling the grain. You can see the ripples in the grain there, it's beautiful. Very relaxing, especially with the smells and the sounds. Good form of mindfulness. As you can see, taking it down slowly, a bit at a time. Again, it's all the same thumb push cut. There are many other techniques, but this is the only one we'll need for today. I'm sure we can show you those in future videos. Lovely sound. Wonder how old this tree was before it was brought into the country. Probably grown for 50 years in Scandinavia. There, you can see it start to gradually come, working the underneath and the top, so we develop in our shape. Take your time with this. On each facet you cut or face, just take the edge off there, then the edge off there, and off there, and you'll find that it flattens itself naturally. This is so relaxing. Something you could do up in the woodland. You take your knife with you, you keep it in the bag out of sight. Piece of timber with you, it's all very, very portable. You can find some bits of wood in the woodland. There are other projects we can show you as well, hopefully over the coming weeks. There. So you can see I'm starting to work my way down to the pebble shape. If you keep doing that all the way around, having reached this point, taking your corners and edges down, you should be taking very small pieces off, trying to refine it to a pebble shape. There's no rush to get to this stage. Enjoy it. If it takes you 20 minutes, slow down, take 40. Once you've reached this point, we're going to put the blade cover on and put the knife away safely. Now we're going to use our sandpaper. I'm slightly bowing this towards the middle, so it's fitting roughly in my hand, a nice comfortable shape. And I'm gently rubbing the pebble into the sandpaper along the grain, as you can see. You can do this right around, but try and always go with the grain. And you need to do this until you get a nice smooth finish all over. This is not going to be your final finish. You'll be doing that with the 240 grit, which is our other paper. There we go. You start to see the curves developing and the flatness disappearing. Okay. As you can see, I've gone as far as I can with the 120 grit. Now I'm going to take it down a bit further to the final finish with the 240. This one, once again, slight curve. If you feel more comfortable moving your hand or rubbing the pebble, it's either way is fine. It's just looking for that final, see the difference there? This is that final finish, just to get it down nice and smooth. There. So I'll continue with this and then we'll compare them with one I made earlier. Okay? There. All finished with the 240 grit. And as you can see, there's still a difference between the one I made yesterday and the one I've just finished. That's because I've added oil to this, the finished one. So you can put a bit of teak oil, a bit of olive oil if you have it, if you have something lying around the house. anything you like really. You could also, if you wanted to, drill a hole through it and make a pendant, possibly, you know, a necklace. There we are, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you'll join us again sometime. Please visit the website and at Coichiol, and also look us up on a YouTube channel, as you're probably looking at this on. Thank you very much. All the best.